Well, millions of people in the Southeast struggle to get fresh food for their families every day. That's because they live in food deserts. The U.S. Department of Agriculture says a food desert is a lower income area with limited access to fresh, affordable, and nutritious foods. That means there aren't grocery stores with fresh produce nearby, and people have to rely on fast food or convenience stores. Now here's a map of food deserts according to the USDA. As you can see, those green areas are considered food deserts, and they pop up all over our region. In East Knoxville, neighbors in Knoxville's 37915 zip code have lived without a full-service grocery store for years. But local farmers, vendors, and community members are working to change that. Battlefield Farms hosts the East Tennessee Farmers Market every Sunday here in Knoxville. Organizers say the community created the market for the community to address the need for fresh food in one of nearly 20 food deserts in our area alone.
This area is considered a food desert, and that's part of the reason that we started this market back in 2018 to bring fresh produce to the community that's affordable and accessible. So it's important for us to be a part of that because we believe that many of the problems that our community is having physically is because of lack of access to fresh produce.
Organizers say more than half of the vendors at this market travel less than 5 miles to get there. And many families in South Memphis have also lived in a food desert for years. Now Black farmers are taking matters into their own hands to change that. As Rosalind Freeman reports, they're creating access instead of waiting for it by bringing fresh produce directly into that community.
In this area, it's defined as what's called a food desert, which I like to name as food apartheid because it's very intentional, starting from practices such as redlining and things like that, which told grocers not to invest in these sort of neighborhoods.
For organizers, this market is about more than selling fruits and vegetables. They say it's about making sure families have access to fresh, healthy food while supporting local farmers and investing back into the community.
When you don't have access to fresh fruits and vegetables, especially culturally relevant foods, I like to say that that's where your food insecurity kind of begins, right? And so if food is it's fresh, but it's not culturally relevant, you don't want to enjoy it. But not only that, if you don't have access to it, it leads into chronic illnesses, which our community is deeply impacted by, things like diabetes, heart disease, and things like that.
For these farmers, the solution isn't waiting on another grocery store to move in. It's growing fresh food where it's needed most, with the hope that healthier options today can lead to healthier communities tomorrow.
If they're not getting the right nutritional values, those operations has a tendency to shut down and not function. I wish we could touch more people.
Organizers hope people will stop by, support local farmers, and leave with fresh produce grown right here in their own community.
Now, the Black Farmers Market is open every Tuesday through September 1st from 3 to 6 in the evening. It's located on East McLemore Street in South Memphis.